Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. Takes it to about the 37.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy.
His throw incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 34.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They go play action with Hurts.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Able to convert on third and 14. A terrific play call.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Purdy looking to throw. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a second and 2.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
In motion, the tight end.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This is caught. It's Kirk. Now San Francisco are going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Purdy now to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Back to throw, Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this one complete to Smith. They juked him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He'll air this one out for Kirk.
And this is going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. In motion goes the tight end. Now Purdy. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Out of the gun, Purdy. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Motion man left is Kirk.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Purdy from the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly, and knocked it free.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
2nd down and 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They're not look good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Hurts.
Pushing his way through. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
The Eagles will set up.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Eagles 19, 49ers 9.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
For Philadelphia.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Purdy.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Reek Woolen
In there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So it's a victory here for the